Joining us right now, defense attorney Misty Marris and former FBI special agent Ken Gray. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Misty, there is, and I'm not even listing out all of the things that have come out overnight. Put it all together. What element of everything learned overnight since police started detailing, well, the criminal complaint and in these press conferences after his arrest, what is most useful, do you think, to the case that's going to be built against this suspect?
Yeah, Kate, there is a mountain of evidence here, and a lot of it forensic. So we know that there's video evidence. We know that there's DNA on the trail caught on multiple different cameras. But the fact that he was actually taken into custody and that gun was on his person, that is going to be so key, because once investigators are able to link that gun to the killing, that's going to be a linchpin in the prosecutor's case. So just putting that whole trail together and then having the actual weapon that committed the crime, that's going to be something that'll really make the case very tight.
Misty, there's more. There's his online profile that people are piecing together and investigators are clearly digging into. One of the things that people are looking at is the reviews that he put out on Goodreads from an account, well, an account investigators believe is linked to him, giving a 4-star rating to the manifesto of the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. I raised that in conjunction with the way they're describing this manifesto or document found on him. What do you do with this? How do you use this? What should people hesitate and maybe to putting too many things together so far? I mean, how do you look at it?
Right, so there's a few ways to look at it. First of all, it can speak to motive. And motive, obviously, everybody wants to know what the motivation was for this act. Now, you don't need motive to prove a court of law. You don't even need motive to make that arrest. But it certainly can be helpful when you're talking about bringing a case ultimately to trial. Also, it speaks to mindset, and it can be critical for that element of establishing intent if you're talking about prosecuting a crime. So all of that whole online profile, we learned so much from the electronic footprint of any individual. It's all going to be weaved into the narrative of the case.
Such a good point.